Hi and welcome to SBR Picks. I'm your host Nadia Holst, and today we'll be covering the Lions NCAA football future odds. Joining us today is professional handicapper Matt Jordan. Matt, I appreciate you being here. How are you today?
I'm good.
Okay, so last week was an utter disaster for the Big Ten, but on a good note, the NCAA lifted its sanctions off Penn State. That said, what can we expect from Penn State, and what are your Big Ten conference projection?
Yeah, it's probably the first time your site's talked about Penn State in a while because they haven't had any futures odds in the last 2 years because of suspension. So it seemed like a good time to speak about them. They've started 2-0. They're easily the best story in the Big Ten. One of the best in the country so far. I think everyone kind of thought they were hammered a little too hard, but the NCAA kind of stuck its nose in something that was really nothing to do with on-field stuff, more
right.
The legal system. But regardless, I think everyone agreed that it was time to lift the sanctions. So suddenly they're a Big Ten contender. They haven't really played anybody yet, but we'll find out this week. They're playing at Rutgers. It's Rutgers' first Big Ten game. It's sold out months in advance. In fact, it's the most anticipated Rutgers game probably ever.
Right.
So Rutgers is going to be pretty fired up. Penn State wins that one, then we're talking. But the good news about their schedule is they get pretty much every tough game at home. Michigan State's at home. Ohio State's at home, and Maryland's at home. Their biggest road challenge after this one will be at Michigan. So it's not out of the question. I mean, I'm not predicting they'll run the table or anything, but you could be looking at, possibly 9-10 wins and a chance to win the Big Ten East. But, it's just happy for them, and I think they'll just be thrilled to go to a bowl game at this point.
So I have here PSU is a 3.5-point favorite on NCAA football odds and a -165 on the money line. The total is 53. How would you bet the news?
Yeah, this is coming down. A lot of people are going to Rutgers just because of the intangible factor, because they're going to be so jazzed up. But Penn State, if it's close, basically go with the better quarterback, and I think these teams are sort of close. And Penn State has Christian Hackenberg, one of the best in the Big Ten. I think they'll win. I'd feel a lot better if it dropped to 3 or 2.5, but I would still lay the points and take Penn State to prove the 3-0.
Do you think this team can reach the college football playoffs?
Not this year. They're too thin. It's not so much the talent on the field. It's just that if one key guy gets hurt, they don't have anyone behind them just because they've had so many scholarship problems. USC is the same way out on the West Coast. They're a lot of talent, but if anyone key gets hurt, they don't have enough scholarship talent to replace them. So not this year. But I think about 9 wins is doable. Okay,
excellent. So we're going to have to keep an eye on this team, and maybe for next year also on quarterback Christian Hackenberg, who's looking really good. But Matt, we really appreciate your feedback. I hope you have a good one.
Thank you.
For SBR Picks, this is Nadia Holtz.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.